Hi everyone, my name is Guzman. Today I have the privilege to share with you a brief thought regarding this special time in the Jewish calendar as well as this week's Parsha. Time and place play a special role in the fulfillment of the Jewish people's purpose in this world. The Ramban tells us that Shabbat represents the greatest example of attachment to Hashem. We also know this because the Shabbat Korban Musaf did not contain a sin offering. We also know that through the observance of Shabbat, the nations of the world will come to know that Hashem is the one who sanctifies us, and in exchange we get to experience every week a taste of the world to come. What about the concept of place? Well, in a nutshell, the Mishkan came to play a crucial role also in the Jewish people's ability to fulfill its purpose in this world, by having the ability to experience that intense moment that was lived at Har Sinai throughout the travels of the Jews in the desert. The Jewish people, and later on in the Bet HaMikdash, were able to continue to have access to that intense experience. In essence, the Mishkan played a station of the world to come in this world. Now, for the past 6 weeks, we started to read about the instructions for building the Mishkan in Parshas Truma and Tzav. Later on in Parshas Tzav, we read all about the importance of the concept of tshuva. And only then, in the last two parshiot of the book of Shemot, of Exodus, we read all about how the instructions for building the the Mishkan, were actually put into motion. Vayikra. And then Hashem called. He called out through Hashem's essence to all of us, to the Jewish people, to value His mitzvot, to inspire us to fulfill His will, because it's for our own sake and in our benefit. And of course, Hashem does this in a loving way and lets us know that the central feature of the Mishkan's purpose was the operation of the sacrificial rites. And of course, here it's important to note that the meaning of the Hebrew word korban is actually getting close and not necessarily a sacrifice as usually translated. Therefore, Tzav et Aharon ואת בניו לאמור לעשות תורת העולה היא בעולה אלמוג על המזבח כל הלילה עד הבוקר ויש המזבח תוקד בו. Therefore, as opposed to the usual way that Hashem conveyed this message to Moshe to speak to the Jewish people, in this week's Parsha we get a different word, Tzav, command the Jewish people. Whereas before, Hashem was understating the importance and urgency to fulfill a particular set of mitzvot, in this week's Parsha, Parshas Tzav, we get a sense of urgency and importance to do His will regarding the korbanot. And so, just like 3,332 years ago, Hashem gave all of us, the Jewish people, an opportunity to have a merit through Shabbat Hagadol and the rounding of the lambs in Mitzrayim for the sacrificial purposes, and to have that merit and later on be given the instructions of how to build the Mishkan in the desert and later on the Bet HaMikdash. Let us hope that the efforts that all of us exert this season in preparation for Pesach will usher in the era that will be an eternal Shabbat and the reinstatement of the Korbanot in Yerushalayim soon in our days. Chag Kasher Pesach Besameach.